That's what a job does. A job literally monetizes you. I talked to a young influencer who said, I got 100,000 followers and I'm doing videos that get 1 million views and everything else, but I'm not making any money. I said, well, what makes you think you're going to make money just because you're doing videos that are getting a lot of views? I said, you're going to get a lot of attention, but attention, you can't pay bills with attention. I said, you have to study monetization. I said, if I were you, I would spend all my time learning how to monetize things. What does that look like? In fact, I said that to my wife because her university was having financial problems. I said, if I was the president of that campus, I would hire two people. He laid off all these people, right? Because they're having all these problems. Oh, there you go. Okay, I'll put the link in this. All right. I know I'm going off the Dwayne, but Dwayne, just so you know, I'm gonna make sure I share every link I promise. But just for the sake of my ADHD, let me just finish this thought because you know me, I'm gonna be like, what was I talking about again? I can't remember. So she was talking about all these layoffs they're doing because they ran out of money. So after you lay off all those people, what I would do is I would hire two people. I would hire one person that's an expert at technology so that you can use the latest technology to AI and everything to make your university efficient. I said, number two, I would hire a person or have a committee where their only job was to monetize. I would have a monetization committee. How do we take all this value, all this wealth, and turn it into money, right? And that to me should be something every black child should learn as an early age. How does that turn into money? Because it doesn't make any sense. Well, the only way you know how to get money from the value you bring is to go and work for someone who knows how to make money. I say cut out the middleman because that's all they're doing. All they're doing is they're taking your labor and monetizing it. So that's a skill that you can also acquire yourself. And what happens is that when you master that skill, you're then able to go get the income, which is that first big step toward building the wealth. And that allows you to then build the capital base. And you want to do that religiously because the capital base is your protection. Like that's the thing that's going to keep you out of slavery, right? Either way, you're going to have to be disciplined. You're going to have to submit to something. When I hear people talk about, submitting in a relationship, to me, it's a no-brainer. I submit every day. I get up at 5 in the morning, even though I don't have to. I don't have an alarm. Nobody makes me wake up. Nobody says I have to get out of bed. But I get up at 5 in the morning because I know that if I don't submit to the discipline required to protect the freedom that I've earned, that eventually the world is going to take that freedom away and force me to have to go work for some guy out here, and I don't want to do that. So I get up at 5 in the morning because I'm supposed to, because I need to. I need to protect my freedom, right? So ultimately, these are some ideas that I think um, hopefully can benefit some of us, and I hope it helps you. Now, let me share some links here. Okay, so I shared that link to the Launch Lab. And so if you want to join the Launch Lab, you can go take a look there. If that's what Tierra's doing with her group on starting businesses and launching businesses and monetizing your ideas. Um, Also, let me see. Okay, so it looks like did you okay, let me see here. Okay, perfect. All right, so you put that link in there, Chanel, for the how to make money without working. Okay, so there's two links on that. One is you can join and pay a one-time fee by going through the Dr. Boyce Academy. There's a link there. Or you can join the Prime program at drboyceprime.com. So it's totally up to you. All the Prime members get in for free. So you can do that. That'll be Sunday night at 8 o'clock. And the URL is drboyceprime.com. And also, if you're interested in the stock option stuff that we talked about earlier, you can actually get on the text list by texting the word options to the number 87948. So text options to 87948, and I'll let you guys know whenever we do something. Okay, all right. So thank you guys. It was great to see you. I hope this conversation was beneficial, and it was wonderful talking to you. And I hope you have a great weekend. So I'll see you guys very, very soon. Take care, everybody. And thank you, Chanel. I appreciate your help. And what I'll do is I'll leave the Zoom open in case Chanel, you wanted to share something with everybody or you wanted to grab one of the links that she shared. All right, see you guys soon. Take care.